What's up, y'all? I go by Davey Blue Jay musically. You may know me from my music. That's my moniker. You can call me Davey. And I have something I want to talk to y'all about today, and that is sobriety as a musician. Specifically, as a musician, I've noticed huge differences in my life, not relating to music, also. Just burning some incense here. But this video is specifically about sobriety as a musician. So if you're a sober curious or sober musician or artist, or just, a person that is on their own journey with sobriety, then perhaps you'll relate. I've noticed several big perks in being sober. I've been sober for about 1 year and 4 months now from weed, and I don't do any other substances either. And I've noticed several big perks specifically as a musician. One of those is just playability. I play better when I'm sober. And this might contradict a popular belief or ideology of, the more you drink, the more you smoke or get messed up or, drugs you take, the better you play. And while that might be true at times, and, much like the sober glow, I found that that's not a sustainable truth. For me, that has not been a sustainable truth. And I am just much more comfortable and relaxed in myself and connecting with other people, other bandmates, looking each other in the eyes and playing well together, getting on the same, wavelength, the same frequency, and just vibing out when I'm sober. I've been in bands in the past before where it just often didn't feel like we were connecting in that way, and we would have played much better without the substances. So less cringing, less missing notes, and less just kind of falling apart musically. And we had a lot of fun, but that's just not where I'm at now. Second thing is that it goes off at that point. I just enjoy playing music more, and I'm much more present when I am sober. Afterwards, I remember things better, and during it, I'm not just doing it as a coping mechanism to get high and then go into a show to make it easier to, engage in some escapism. So I'm not, I'm not as just nervous and anxious, and I'm not, just in my own, I'm not just disassociated or detached in that kind of way, Thirdly, and also I'm just much more part of the enjoyment for me is being intentional with what I'm doing. I care a lot about my music and what I have to say. I have a song called Stop Bombing Palestine that is a pro-peace song, anti-war, and you should check it out if you want. And it's just when I'm present and I'm myself, and I can just be in my integrity and tell people what I have to tell them in that spotlight, in that moment, to really speak my truth and say what I have to say, and just pray for peace, and just spread a little love. This crazy world we live in. That's my chance. Music isn't about just that kind of fun for me where you just the kind of fun where you just kind of lose your mind. That's not what it's about for me. Thirdly, which ties into that a bit, I just feel much more grounded and myself, before and after the gig too, and during the duration. So talking to people before and after, I'm just much more myself, and that just feels a lot better professionally as well. Hearing compliments when people come up to me, or different things they have to comment or say about the style or influences it reminded them of and everything, or potential opportunities for cool collabs in the future, other gigs. In those moments, I'm just much more myself, and there's something empowering about that, and I can just speak with my truth and be more accountable, be more authentic, and be mean what I have to say. So those have been big differences for me in my sober journey, and sobriety has been going really well for me. So I personally, see myself doing that for a while. And so if y'all relate, feel free to drop a comment. If you differ in any points you want to talk about, with your sober experience, feel free to drop a comment. And I just want to add a disclaimer, of course, that I am not a mental health professional. If you're in need of help, seek professional help. And we all deserve that. We all deserve that support and professional help. I am a wellness instructor. I lead meditations, mental health advocate, but I'm by no means a professional on addiction or substance use. So yeah, keep that in mind, and take it easy, y'all.